So this is the first screen that you will see in Publisher, and we're just going to go with a blank A4 sheet of paper. This is quite commonly the one that you'll use, and you'll notice on here that there is a guideline. Now, usually what you do is you don't place anything outside of this line because printers tend not to print on this part of it. So it's just a guideline. This won't print out for you. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you to put borders. So a lot of what you'll be using is this insert, and you can see here we've got borders and accents, and there are lots of different types of borders that you can use here. So for example, if I choose this one, you can see it appears and you can pull it, and you don't have to do it over the full page. You can also do a border. I'm going to grab this line and I'm going to draw it around that guide, and I'm going to say no fill. With this line though, format auto shape, and what you can do is you can actually change the line itself here. So you can make it thicker, and you'll also notice that you've got border art. And here you can choose any type of border that you want. Okay, and there's lots of different types here. I'm just going to go with this Celtic knot and say OK. Here I can change the color of it. So if you picked a color scheme, this will change as well. Click OK, and there's my border. And it doesn't have to be, again, it doesn't have to be on the whole page. You can do it that way. So the two ways were insert, borders and accents, or shapes. Draw your line. You can even do something like this, where you just choose one there. Otherwise, shape outline. Right click, format auto shape. Compound type, border art, pick your border, and then change the color if you want to. Okay, and you can see we've got a second border in there now. Another thing that you can do is you can use any of the shapes. So insert, and you've got lots of different shapes that you can use here. So you might have a little section that you want people to use. On here, you've got tints that you can use. So if you just want to use just part of a color, you can change the shading of it. Obviously you can get rid of the, let's go tints on here. You can choose more fill colors to get lots of different colors more than here. You can go to gradient. So if you want to, you can get different patterns there. You can also create your own color scheme for this, so you don't just have to stick with that. So if I want to go purple, you can also, if you click, you can have different colors in there, and you can move this up and down. So there's loads to play with here, if you want to. You can also, so that's the gradient. So if I click OK, you can see the gradient. Right click, format auto shape. You can also fill it with a picture if you want to. So you can find one in the file. Let's just pop in one of these ones here. And now you can see it puts the picture in. Okay, and it will fill that with you. So you could actually do a circle and you can put a picture in that. You can also do patterns. So I'm going to just draw a circle here. I'm holding Shift to get a perfect circle here. Shape fill. You can fill with different patterns. So if you want a line like this. Okay. And remember, you can also just layer. So if you wanted, okay, so there's lots that you can do sort of to play around with the different shapes on there. So if you kind of want to sort of almost a type of border on it, you can do that.